Welcome, everybody, to the Livin Life Podcast with your host, Rick, and Jerry to my left. Beautiful Jerry.
Hi, guys.
What's up, guys? We got a great little podcast for you today. So, what's new, Jerry? Other than you busting your knee.
Oh, I know.
So, let's talk about that. What happened to your knee, Jerry?
So, I was at my sister's house.
You were chasing our son.
And I was chasing our son because he decided that he wanted to book it on my parents' driveway. And so I went to go run after him, and I hit my knee straight on my sister's wrought iron door.
Wrought iron door.
And it hurt so bad.
So Jerry is broken right now. So we're going to try to make the best of it. I mean, her leg's not broken, but she has a little bruise.
I'm in pain. My kneecap is in pain.
She's been exaggerating, trying to get me to
shut
get stuff for her. Hey, Rick, can you give me this? Hey, Rick, can you give me that? But it's okay, because I love you.
Thank you. And I'm not exaggerating. It hurt.
Just a little.
It hurt.
So, yeah, guys, welcome to the show. Man, my feet hurt. From
How
work.
Convenient.
My PS hurt. So we got to do this show quick because we got to go put gas in your car. It's already, 7 o'clock. Got a lot of stuff to do. I hope your leg gets better, by the way. Hopefully you guys think the same.
Thank you.
If you guys want to heal Jerry's leg, all you got to do is hit the like button and then it'll magically get healed. The more likes we get,
all the likes will heal my leg.
Will work. All right, so behind Jerry, we still have our wonderful masterpiece. We sold one, as you can see, to our friend Joseph from Executive Watch Review. So he bought it for $5 and it's gone. He ate it. So thank you, Joseph, for purchasing the banana. I wanted $120,000, at least what I paid for it, but what can I do? What can I get? So we still got one for sale, guys. Or if you guys don't want to buy it, just hit the like button just to help support. Because we spend a lot of money on these bananas. Okay. So let's get into this podcast. So first of all, I want to thank all the new subscribers. Amduli, Kawai Misanga, Princess Christina, Steve Leonard, Bonita Kina Mija, and Springtime Carol. There's more subscribers that I would like to announce, but they probably don't let us know when they subscribe. Like you have a setting where you won't let the person that is hosting the channel, they won't show they subscribe. But
thank you.
We want to thank you guys for subscribing. And so yeah, let's continue. So, if you guys ever been to Los Angeles, if you guys ever been to SoCal, you guys will notice that there is some restaurants called Porto's. Not restaurants, but bakery, I should say. And Porto's has been around for, I don't know how many years now.
Forever.
Since 1970. No, not 1970. What does it say? 1982? 1976. So in 1976, they opened their first store in Echo Park. And then they moved to a larger location in Brand, which is in Glendale. So if you guys ever been there, it's on Brand Street, right on, by the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah, right near the mall.
Yeah, right near the mall. Parking is terrible because you got to pay. Glendale doesn't mess around, and every 5 minutes, some ticketing person comes around, sees if you paid for parking or not. So if you guys do go there, just make sure to pay for parking.
Or read signs.
Or go to the one in West Covina because you don't have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
Anyways. But yes, they opened a bakery, and for the
Cuban bakery.
Yeah, Cuban bakery. They have a lot of sweet pastries. They have a lot of savory pastries. So it's very delicious. Unfortunately, the founder of Porto's has passed away, which is Mama Porto, Rosa Porto. And she passed away yesterday, I believe, at the age of 89. So she has been quoted saying, "I learned by breaking eggs from necessity." So I started baking cakes for my kids, and since they were pretty, my neighbors started asking me to make cakes for them. So in a way, that's how it started. A lot of businesses start like that. A lot of catering businesses. Like for example, at work, where I used to work, there's a lady who would make like meals. She would make dinners, and then she would sell them. Like like, oh, if you want me to bring you dinner, or if you want dinner, it'll be $5. And you give her the $5, and then the next day she would bring you the dinner, and then you'd eat at work. So from that, she moved on to catering. So she would cater weddings and big events, and then now she no longer works there, and she has her own catering business, which is cool. Sometimes it works out like that. So in this case, Rosa Porto did the same thing. Started making cakes for people. People liked them. She opened the shop, and she got she got started. So she is from Cuba. So after Fidel Castro took power in the island in 1959, Porto lost her job as a manager and a cigar distributor, and her husband Raul was sent to a labor camp. Porto, who had grown up learning the recipes of her Spanish-born mother, supported her family by making and selling brandy silk sponge cakes through Castro's regime. Forbade private citizens from owning businesses. After years on the wait list, Porto and her family were allowed to leave Cuba. In early 1970s, they arrived flat broke in LA, where Raul got a job as a janitor, and Rosa baked and sold cakes from her home for neighbors and fellow Cuban immigrants. So with a small loan, the family opened a 300 square foot bakery in 1976 on Sunset Boulevard in Echo Park, and moved to a larger location in Brand Boulevard in Glendale in 1982. The bakery became famous for Cuban cakes and pastries, meat pies, potato balls, empanadas, and guava and cheese strudels. Those are really good. The cheese rolls are like the best. So it also became a touchstone for generations of Cuban immigrants in Los Angeles. It is not only a place where they can get extraordinary food, but as a Cuban exile, it is a place of solace. Actor Andy Garcia once said, "When I need a cultural fix, that's where I go."
And it's true
Portos.
because every time that we go there, it's
Mhm.
packed.
It is packed.
It's not like, and it's packed from the moment that they open to the moment that they close.
It's never, you never go there and be like, oh, there's no line today. No, there's always a line.
And then it's very organized too.
Very organized.
Like they have like a line for pastries and for cakes
and
for
then drinks.
They have a line for drinks.
Do the dulce de leche coffee that they sell, to die for. You guys should try it out. Or their Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah. If you guys haven't gone,
if you're ever in LA, other than In-N-Out, try Porto's Bakery. Get some cheese rolls. If you can't eat cheese, then they have potato balls. They have potato with meatballs. Not with meatballs, but meat and potato balls that are savory like pastries.
Yeah, and what's cool about those is that it's like meat and then potato and then they deep fry it. So it's like,
and it's not expensive at all.
No.
It's like maybe 80 cents per ball.
Yeah.
Or $1.
I mean,
cheese rolls.
Don't get us wrong. Like, the more you get, it adds up. So you're not gonna come out spending $10 unless you get like maybe 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
But
me and Jerre, when we go, we get like a dozen of cheese rolls. Like if there were donuts, like we get a dozen cheese rolls. We get like potato balls. Oh, I need cheesecake. Oh, I want some cupcakes.
Well, yeah, because you go in and they have this like ginormous glass case, and all of the pretty pastries are are inside, and it's crazy because there's a lot of foreigners that come that I see in there, and they're out with their cameras and they're taking pictures of the whole case, and you kind of feel like, okay, let me get out of their way. Like this is a one in a lifetime that they're
it's like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, definitely.
But also their cakes, man. If you are celebrating a birthday and you're in LA, get your cake from
or a
Porto's.
birthday or a wedding or any even if
any event.
even if you just want a sheet cake. Like for our anniversary, we went there and we got a fruit tart. And
just got a fruit tart.
It was a giant round fruit tart, but it was so
with dragon fruit,
good.
berries, strawberries. Oh man, it was the best.
I want
the best.
I want one.
I just want one for now.
I know.
We don't need to celebrate anything.
I know.
Just go get one. Yeah. They also do like wedding cakes, so like humongous cakes, like 4 or 5 tiers.
Yeah.
I mean, they can get pretty expensive, but I mean, they can do it. And the cake, you know that the cake is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Their bakers are really good. So, unfortunately, yes, she passed away. We want to thank her for establishing such a great place here in Los Angeles that we all can share and we all can go and enjoy. It's just ever since we went there the first time, we're just like, man, this place is really good. Mm-hmm. So they have new locations. They have one in Burbank. They have one in Downey. They have one in Buena Park. They have one in West Covina, and also the one in Glendale.
The
original. Well, one of the originals. So, yeah, if you're ever in LA, stop by. It's really good. Anything you would like to add?
No.
No. So yeah, thank you so much for giving us the wonderful cakes, wonderful pastries. Man, what a loss. It's a real big loss.
It is a big loss, but she has her kids to live on her legacy and to continue with the business and to, I mean, they see how much, their mother's efforts, how far that it
impacted the community.
Yeah, how far she's gotten, and I don't think that they're not gonna close it down. And no. So
if anything, it's gonna get nationwide. Probably
it's gonna get better.
Yeah. So if you're ever in LA, instead of In-N-Out, well, In-N-Out too.
In addition to
In-N-Out, come to Porto's.
Yeah,
it's really good. And we're not sponsored by Porto's.
No, even though we would probably want to.
Unless they want a, lifetime supply of cakes.
Fruit tarts. Fruit tarts and cheese rolls.
All right, guys. So on to the next topic. If you guys know, the Mac Pro just came out a couple days ago. They've been touting this since last year, giving us like a sneak peek of what it's going to look like. And somewhat what we can expect as performance goes. I am a Mac user. I have a MacBook Pro. I've had a MacBook since 2011. I'm not gonna lie, I've had Macs before, but they were the black and white Macs from like 1993.
Yeah, because
95.
I'm
a dinosaur.
You're 36 years old, right?
No, I'm 34. 34. So yes, I've been using Macs forever in school, and then I bought one finally in 2011. The other ones that I had were like used, so I bought one in 2011, and ever since I bought one, I still have my PC, but do I use it? No. Do I use it for editing? No, it's too slow. I mean, the computer's fast, but it just doesn't perform as efficiently as a MacBook, and it's just so easy to use a MacBook. So anyways, we're moving away from the subject, the MacBook Pro. So me and Jerry were looking at this, and I asked Jerry, like, how much do you think a MacBook or Mac Pro would cost, a maxed out Mac Pro? So what do you guess, Jerry, before we even look at it? She hasn't looked at the price yet, so what do you guess? How much do you think the maximum tier Mac Pro would cost with all the bells and whistles?
Not a MacBook, right?
Not a MacBook. The new Mac Pro, the tower.
The
tower, the cheese grater.
It looks like a cheese grater.
It is a cheese grater. How much do you think it costs?
The Mac, like the Macs?
Yeah, that computer. How much do you think it is? That you can spec it out maximum. How much do you think that would cost to max out?
I would say maybe like $3,000, $4,000.
Okay. So let's go check it out. So the Mac features a very expandable system. You can upgrade it up to wazoo. It's very easy to work on. It's something that they've changed throughout the years, because before they used to make stuff that you couldn't change, you couldn't upgrade, you couldn't add any more RAM, and now they're moving back into that area where you can upgrade it, you can buy extra parts for it and stuff like that. So let's just hit buy. Let's pretend we're gonna buy one. So the new Mac Pro, okay, starting, okay, is $6,000 just to begin. Okay, and that's just for the base model. So it's an 8-core, 3.5 gigahertz Xeon W processor, and it'll turbo boost up to 4 gigs, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of video memory, 256 SSD, and it features the steel frame, comes with the mouse, comes with the keyboard, comes with the Magic Pad too. So now, if we upgrade the processor, maximum, it's a 28 core, then your price goes up to $13,000 just
what in the world
for the 28 core processor. And that's not all. So let's just say you upgrade the memory. So it comes with 32, and you can spec it up to 1.5 terabytes of memory. So that equals to $37,000 or $38,000. And if you get the best video card that they offer, which is the 2 Radeon Pro Vegas 2 Duos, 32 gigs each, so that's $10,000. It brings it up to a total of $48,000. And let's just say you want to go with the best storage, 4 terabytes of storage, then you're looking at $50,000 for a Mac Pro. Oh, and do you want an afterburner card? You want to increase your video output and video editing? So let's add that on. So it's $52,000, $52,199. And do you want to put wheels on the MacBook? Sure, another $400. Do you want a Magic Mouse and a Magic Trackpad? It's $150 extra. Do you want Final Cut? Well, most of you probably have it already if you own one, so you don't need it. And if you want Logic, it's another $200. But let's just say you add it on. Your total would be $53,247.
which is the price of a car.
Which is the price of a car. A very nice car. Or a Tesla.
You could probably buy the Cybertruck for that much.
You could buy a Cybertruck and like still have money for a Honda Civic or something.
Oh my god. Why?
$53,000. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. This machine spec'd out that much is for like a studio or, somebody that's very professional that wants to create
Obviously,
movies.
I mean, I would think so. That somebody that has $53,000 just laying around to buy on a computer.
So, obviously they're going to be using professionally music.
Still, no computer should be that much. Think about it.
But if you think about it, this machine, you wouldn't have to upgrade it for like at least 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Until Apple slows it down.
Until Apple slows it down?
Yeah. It's not 10 years. It's until Apple is going to come out with a new product, so they go and slow everybody else's down, so that way you think, oh, well, mine doesn't work anymore. And you go and you upgrade and you buy the more expensive one, the one that's like $10,000, like.
So this is just the computer. It has no screen, no nothing.
It doesn't even have a screen?
There's no screen.
What?
It's just the computer.
What?
So let's just say you want to add a screen to that, and then you'd go with the, you want to use all the power of the MacBook, so you buy their new display. And their new display is a 6K monitor, 32 inches, and their display. If you want to make movies, you want to get the nano texture glass, which is $6,000, and the stand alone is gonna run you $1,000. This is the infamous $1,000 stand, and that'll bring your total to $69.98. So let's add it to our bag. Let's add that to our bag. So add to bag. All right. So let's see how much it is. Let's proceed as a guest. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, they're probably gonna want to charge like $1,000 delivery fee.
Free delivery.
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
Come on, I just want the total. Oh, here he goes. Order summary: $66,427.19 without tax.
Which is another $2,000.
No.
Yeah.
Tax is way more than that.
Shut up.
Yeah. Tax. Let's see. You have your phone?
Yeah.
Open it up. Taxes here in California are pretty damn high. What is it? 9 point, or is it 10? Or is it 9.75
for
taxes?
I think it's
9.75, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let me see it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So would you buy this computer, Jerry?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Not even if you got contracted to make a movie? And you
if they're gonna give
fast?
it, if they're gonna give it to me for half the price or for free, then yeah, I would. But if not, that's not for me. That's not worth all that money. Like you said, I could buy 2 cars with that money.
Taxes alone for this computer and the monitor is $6,476 here in LA. So that brings our total to $66,427.19. That brings our total to $72,903.
No, thank
and
you.
85 cents.
Thank you.
No? Why not?
I'd rather buy a house.
It's
I'd
cheap.
rather buy a house.
It's cheap, Jerry.
It's not cheap. I'd rather buy a house for that price. You crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Apple products, but I don't think that.
But
I don't think, even if you're making movies, I do not think that is worth it.
You don't think you would need that?
I think that it's just that price because it's Apple.
No.
I think so. Think about it.
No. I don't know.
It's the new... Because think about it. Didn't you just tell me, too, that, like, the new phone that Apple just released, they reduced the price on it?
Yeah.
Because it's
well, they didn't really reduce it. They said if you trade in your phone.
Well, that's a reduction.
Yeah. So
it's because people are not
buying.
Let me just impulse. Let me go out and buy it. I think it's the same. It's going to be the same thing with the computer. This is just because it's hot now. But once they see that nobody's buying it as much.
But historically, they have not, like, dropped the price.
Historically, yes. But they're going to say that if something goes wrong, if you have, the one before this one, if it glitches, if it whatever, and you want to turn it in and trade it, you get a percentage off of the new one. You know what I mean? I think that's what they're going to do. And I mean, if that's the case, then that is a little bit better because I mean, think about it, $72,000, babe, like for a computer. Can you imagine if you bought this computer and Armin
spilled juice in?
were to spill juice or bounce a ball when we told him not to and hit it and breaks it?
He would be disowned. I'm just kidding. I'd be like, you're gonna move with your grandma. So, yeah, I mean,
do you think it's worth it?
Again, this computer isn't for us. It isn't for us. This is for a pro user that makes music. That, for example, instead of using 3 computers to render something, they will use 1 computer and it'll render everything fast. And I think that's why they made it. and that's why people will buy it at that price.
I
Because
think
they want the
I
maxed
think
out. They want to make sure that their movie
I think the
is
majority
out.
I think the majority of the people that are gonna buy it are celebrities and
Professional.
people that have that kind of money.
I mean, I'm not,
Realistically, in the realistic world where people are broke because of the economy, like this is not gonna go far.
yeah,
Only a selected amount of people are gonna be able to afford
yeah.
this without being homeless in the street and broke.
Without being homeless.
Yeah. Because I mean, even though it's beautiful, it's not worth. It's not worth it.
I mean, just the monitor and the computer base price, it's like almost 12,000, just the base. Woo! Well, now we're gonna go into memes because we're almost at the end of the show. We're at 26 minutes. Yoda, baby Yoda has been so hot in the meme world.
It's
And
because he's so cute.
yeah, I know. So if you guys haven't seen The Mandalorian, check it out. Mandalorian is tight, and it brings Star Wars. It refreshes Star Wars so much that you want to keep watching it. Like you don't want the saga to end. So we're gonna look at a Baby Yoda meme that we found. It's a Baby Yoda listening to music on the radio. So let's check it out. Let's close this. Let's get our faces out of here. And the Mando has had enough.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Love that meme. Love it. Here's another one. 5-year-old me pretending to smoke when it's cold outside. Tell me you haven't done that when you were a kid.
I still do that. not that I smoke.
Not the smoke, but
like just to like I like to see it like go far. I don't know, it's fun.
All right, here's the next meme that we found that really tickled our fancy. When you chew mint gum and take a sip of ice cold water.
For real, it feels like it does that going all the way down your throat.
You're like, ah!
And it hurts.
You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it hurts.
Dude, it's the best when you get icebreakers. Like the icebreakers mint, and then you drink ice cold water, your mouth is like
or the denting ice.
Oh, those are good too. Those will mess you up like that.
You're just like you instantly regret drinking water, and you're just like, oh.
Like, oh my god, why did I do that? Oh man. Another meme that we found. It's this guy. This reminds me of my mom. Grandmas be like, with the Royal Danish cookies, they actually have their freaking bobbin set and a sewing kit in there. You know what? Honestly, we started doing that.
Did we?
Yeah.
What? We did?
But I threw away the container because I think it got dented.
Oh.
So I threw it out. But I started doing that.
I know. I think my grandma used to do that too, and I used to be like disappointed because like she would have like containers of like candy, and then I'd open it and I'd be like,
what is
"This
this?
is not candy." It's like the betrayal.
The betrayal of grandma.
For real.
Oh man. So I think that's it. That's it for the podcast. I was gonna get more memes, but we've been searching for memes for like an hour.
They're all weak.
And they're all weak. They're like 9-year-old memes. PewDiePie memes. But we want to thank you guys for watching. We want to thank you guys for watching the podcast. Thank you for liking all of our videos. Thank you for watching the chicken noodle soup videos. That's primarily where our views are coming in from. Also, which other one? The washer, the Samsung washer that I put up. That one's getting a lot of traction, a lot of views. Thank you for that. I'm gonna put up a new video on fixing our Ford Escape, which was having a little bit of issues with this like part, and then I replaced it and I videoed it, but I still need to edit the video and all that stuff. But it should be out soon. So if you have a Ford Escape hybrid, just be on the lookout. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else, Jerry? So again, subscribe, like the video.
Oh wait, I do.
What?
A new Ipsy bag is coming up too.
Oh, that's right. Your Ipsy bag. So a new Ipsy video is coming up. Those are like monthly. Yeah. I want to get Jerry to do more makeup videos. What do you guys think? Or girls think? Some guys too. Guys like makeup too. So if you guys want to see more Jerry makeup videos, let us know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Or not the next podcast, I should say.
Either podcast or video.
Yep. Next podcast or video. Peace out, guys. Have a great night. Have a great week.
A warm week, because it's going to be cold.
A warm week? I think it's going to be warm here. No, not warm. Cold.
No!
Do. Gotta dance now. Podcast is ended. Come on, Jerry, dance. We're gonna get Jerry to dance one of these times. One of these podcasts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.